Welcome back, people, to the Armchair Pundits show. How you guys doing?
Great.
All good.
Evening. All good.
So, this episode is a different one. We have decided to do the north of England versus the south of England with a few stipulations. The first stipulation, important stipulation, we had to pick one player from each club. A few little difficulties, so I'll run through the north teams. Aston Villa, Everton, Leicester, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest and Wolves. As you can see, there's only 9 teams there, so there will be overlaps with players from clubs. The southern teams, you've got Arsenal, Bournemouth, Brentford, Brighton, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Fulham, Ipswich, Southampton, Tottenham and West Ham. With there being 11, we pick one from each team. So, without any further ado, Leon, kick it off for us with your team.
All right, so I'll just do my North team first, yeah?
Yep, just North, and then we'll do South later.
Cool. Martinez in goal, Trent right back, Branthwaite centre back, Murillo centre back, James Justin left back, central midfield, Guimaraes, Mainu and De Bruyne, and then my attackers are Salah, Pedro Neto and Haaland.
Over to you, Daryl.
So I've gone for Alisson in goal. I've gone for Dallo as my right back. Centre back pairing of DVD and Murillo. I've got Trippier playing left back like he does for England. I've gone for a defensive midfield pairing of Lamina and Decore. I've got KDB playing as my cam. I've gone for a front three of Ollie Watkins, Mavididi and Haaland.
Bevan.
Yeah, so I've got Alisson in goal. I've got Justin at left back. Van Dijk centre back. Branthwaite centre back. Nico Williams at right back. DM Onana, KDB and Mainu midfield, and then Neto, Haaland and Gordon up front.
Lamont.
All right, so I got Pickford in goal, Justin James left back, Van Dijk centre back, Konza centre back, Trippier right back, 3 midfield, Mainu, De Bruyne, Lamina. I've got Elanga, obviously, Nacho, obviously, and Haaland.
Okay, and my team: Pickford in goal, Pereira right back, Murillo left centre back with VVD, Digne left back, and then DM Bruno Guimaraes with centre midfielder Bruno and KDB, right wing Salah, centre forward Haaland, and left wing Neto. So, with that being said, our combined team for North, we have a toss-up between Pickford and Martinez. Right back, Nico Williams. Centre back, VVD. Then a debate between Konsa and Branthwaite. James Justin left back. Mainu, Bruno Guimaraes and KDB as the centre midfielders. Salah right wing. Pedro Neto left wing and Haaland at centre forward. So, Pickford, Martinez. We'll start with you, Lamont. Who would be your choice out of the two and why?
Right, so I think it's going to have to be Martinez for the sheer shithousery that he keeps up constantly. I mean, I love it, to be honest with you. Yeah, Pickford's way too close to Liverpool. Basically, he's in Liverpool anyway, so I can't pick him. Not with Martinez floating around. So yeah, I like the cut of Martin's jib, so we'll just go with that.
So if you pick in Martinez, it means you're picking Branthwaite as the centre back?
Yeah, I can live with that. I mean, eventually he's going to be a United player anyway, isn't it? So we'll work with that.
75 million. So
yeah, he's going to be well worth it.
We shall see.
I'm sure Liverpool wanted him as well, didn't they?
Nah, boy.
Oh no, you lot are waiting to arrive at this transfer, so it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll see sometime.
We're all good. We're all good. We're not chasing our tails. So
scene. Is that what James was saying earlier today? Man was freaking out, bro. He's like, what are these owners doing?
If you can clip me up, if there's any evidence of that, then bring it forward.
Alright, cool.
There's no evidence.
Arnie did say he wants to see the team. He wants to see the team first. So
exactly,
there ain't no players coming in between now and August.
2 weeks.
2 weeks time. Yeah, you don't see nobody before the season kicks off at all.
That's right.
I'm sure
But then they could hit the panic button, and you know what happens when that happens. Where panic buys are not good. They're not good buys.
We've had a few, but let's not get sidetracked. Trying to put my team down. You lesser lights. You lesser lights. So Bevan,
as much as I don't like agreeing with Lamont, I was going to pick Martinez as well. I think like he's in terms of like he's better just distributing the ball than I think Pickford is. He's good at saving. He's good at coming to claim the ball as well. So I think as an overall goalie, I prefer Martinez over Pickford, which means that Brentford would have to go in over Konza for me.
Okay, Daryl.
Well, I'm going to go down the route of Martinez as well. I never used to rate Pickford. I used to always wonder how comes he's England's number one. Didn't make sense to me. He's improved. His distribution's got better, but still, Martinez is World Cup winner. He's Copa America winner, and his distribution's a lot better. And for me, he's more commanding on the pitch. He's more dominating, and like Lamont says, his antics and games, they're second to none as a goalkeeper. So for me, Pickford can be a liability at times. So I'm going to go with Martinez, and off of the back of that means Braithwaite gets in, and it was a close call for me to try and get Braithwaite into my team. For me, those two picks make sense. So that's what I'm going with.
Over to you, Leon.
Well, I picked Martinez as my goalkeeper anyway, so there isn't really much for me to add.
On that note, yeah, just so everyone knows, I picked Pickford first, but I have no loyalty to him, so I jumped ship. I jumped ship at the first sign. But go on, Leon, sorry.
No, it's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, Martinez is he's a top quality goalkeeper. He's a World Cup winner, Copa America winner now too. Twice over, in fact. So for me, he's shown that he knows how to win in the big games. I think between Konsa and Braithwaite, obviously, I think defensively, you could argue that both of them have had impressive seasons. But given, I guess I would say the disparity between Pickford and Martinez, you'd have to pick Martinez, man. And that effectively means Braithwaite makes the team alongside VVD.
So yeah, I'd actually prefer Konsa over Braithwaite, but yeah,
you don't like Pickford enough to go and goal, bruv. That's the big.
No,
that's the
I don't like
bottom
Pickford
line.
enough to go and goal, and yeah, so it's Martinez over Pickford. So that brings our combined North 11 to Martinez, Nico Williams, VVD, Braithwaite, James Justin. I keep saying Justin James because you said it earlier.
He's got two first names. Them two first names.
Kobe Mainu, Bruno Guimaraes, KDB, Salah, Pedro Neto, and Haaland. So, as I said, a lot of these players were picked in our teams originally. So that's why we had a little bit of debate. Otherwise, we could have just picked straight through. So, we've all picked our teams. So, I'd like you guys to put your view, who you guys think was the better individual teams that we picked. So, leave a comment in the chat and just let us know who you think picked the best team out of the five of us. And just put it out there. If you want to pick your own team, pick your own team too. So, we'll move on to the combined South. So, I will start this time. I went with Flecken, Flecken in goal, Estupiñán left back, Saliba and Gurhi as centre backs, Ben Johnson as right back, Andreas Pereira as a centre midfielder, Flynn Downs as a DM, Paquetá as the other centre midfielder, Palmer as the right winger, Solanke as my striker, and Son as my left winger. So we'll go in reverse order. Lamont, who is your
Alright,
team?
So I got a goalkeeper, Raya, left back, Yadohi, centre back, Bassi. My other centre back is Pinnock. You got your right back, Johnson. 3 centre mids, Palmer, Eze, and Gross. And then the 3 up top, blistering pace, Sulemana, Kudus, and Solanke.
Well, it's not a good team to save the world, bro. Jeez. Over to you, Dylan.
Hey, man, I had to throw a Jamaican in there. That's why Pinnock made it, mate.
Listen, they'll fight. They'll fight for the world. So
Man,
I can't argue with that.
Man said Avengers attack. That's what he said, boy. They don't defend, boy. Pure
Attack. Go on,
attacking
Bevan.
players in them.
Oh, yeah. so I got Bizunu in goal, Robinson, Gahey, Van de Ven, and Ben Johnson in defence. Midfield, Billings, Odegaard, and then Cecil. Then up front, we've got Palmer, Tony, and Bowen. Yeah,
That's fair. Go on, Jackson. Darryl would call you Jackson D. Darryl.
Yeah, so I've gone Bazunu in goal, Johnson at right back, Romero and Gahey as the centre backs, Rico Henry at left back, Lucas Paqueta and Pascal Gross as my 2 defensive midfielders. Then as a forward 3, I've gone for Wilson from Fulham, Odegaard and Palmer, and then Solanke up top.
Okay. Last but not least, Leon.
My South team is Bazunu, Ben Johnson, right back, Romero and Gahey at centre back, Kirkesh at left back, Pascal Gross, DM, along with Kearney, and then I've got Palmer as a 10, Saka as my right winger, Kudus left, and Tony as my centre forward.
Okay. So I'll read out the combined 11.
What about your team, bro?
You done it
I
first?
started with my own.
Just
I
okay.
started with my own.
Yeah.
So debate between Bizanu and Flecken as the goalkeepers. Ben Johnson made it into everybody's team. Gurhey made it into everyone's team almost, I think. Then you've got Romero versus Saliba, which would be an interesting debate. Robinson, you've got Gross, Paquetá, Odegaard or Kudus, Palmer, Son or Sulemana from Southampton, Solanke or Tony. So a bit more debate with the team from South. So, Leon, Bizanu or Flecken? You picked Bizanu, didn't you? So,
Give him a chance to jump ship, no?
oh yeah, he might jump. He might do it, Lamont. Let's go.
No, I'm purely picking mine based on my team, man. I think Bazunu is a young keeper, and obviously so is Flecken. But I think judging by where I need players in certain positions, I've deliberately gone with Bazunu as goalkeeper because I realistically wouldn't put any other Southampton player, maybe bar Carl or Peters, but because I need an Ipswich player, I had to go with Ben Johnson. So it's Bazunu for me.
Daryl?
Well, obviously I chose Bizuni, so I'm going to stick with my pick, and that's all I've got to say. Bottom line.
Go on, Bevan.
I'm not leaving. I'm not staying. Yeah, I'm staying. I'm keeping Bazunu as well.
You guys are causing problems for later on down the line.
I
Let's
know.
go.
No, because I'm looking at it. I don't mind Solanke up front over Tony. So
Okay.
I as considering I picked Bazunu, I prefer to keep him, and I don't mind. I think Solanke can do a job up front, so that's why I'm keeping Bazunu in goal.
Okay, Lamont.
I never picked none of them keepers. So, mate,
Who the hell are those guys?
I picked Raya. So, boy, I don't know. Between the two keepers there.
Can you explain that? That's the Arsenal player that you want to put in the team, yeah?
Yeah, out of all the Arsenal players you picked Raya, bro.
Because
Golden Glove, innit? Golden Glove, innit?
That
it
was
weren't so much that.
that was because of the defense. That was because of the defense, not
No.
because of
To be
anything
honest with you,
amazing.
the
he
only
was
reason
doing.
why I picked him is because I've not heard too much about him for the season, and he's only been there for a year. Had he been there for longer, I would have chose someone else. So anyway,
You had to choose the Arsenal player, bro.
yeah, I know, but I would have found someone else that was less mentioned during the season. You know how I feel about Arsenal.
You're such a hater.
You see how we went, like that was one of the positions where you had a free hit to say, all right, whichever poor teams are there, we're going to use the goalkeeper from that poor team.
No,
So
that wasn't my rationale behind it, unfortunately. No.
I know.
No, that was
team's
my
not safe in the world.
No,
So I'm looking at my team, and I'm saying
I
my
need
team
an
was
amazing
attack
shot
slack.
stopper because my
That's it.
defense is gonna get peppered.
There you go. Got zero defense. Yeah. You know, on FIFA when you press all out attack, and just that's exactly what I've done here. Yeah, so I've got no time for it. So, I mean, I'm looking at the keepers as it is. Flecking or Bazuma. I mean, if either of those go in my team, I'm letting in about 10 goals. I think, to be fair, and that's in the first half. So I'll probably go with Bazunu, to be honest. Bazunu. If I'm really gonna be really turned to pick one of them two. One, because I don't think I could say Flecken too many times.
So that makes it a moot point. Flecken was my pick, but with 4 people picking Bazunu, that means Bazunu goes in, and with that being the case, it means Sulemana is out from left wing further down the line. So we'll have to skip the defenders and midfielders for now, because it also means Son makes it into our team. So with Bazunu being in, Sulemana's out.
Actually, no.
Son is in.
No, it doesn't.
Are you sure?
It doesn't.
It means Tony.
Okay.
It means Tony's not in. It means Tony's not in because
Oh, I see what you mean because of Sulemana. If we go Bazuna, Sulemana is in there.
Bazunu's the only Southampton person we've got in out of all those players, so he has to be in.
Realistically, you want Son
Sulemana
in
has
there,
to come
don't
out.
you? You know what?
So Son's in. So
yeah,
it changes things. It's going to get more interesting further down the line. Don't worry. So with that being done first, it's forcing the hand. So Bazunu in, Son in, Sulemano out, Flecken out. So we then have Romero, Saliba, Odegaard, Kudus.
Well, Romero's not in then, is he?
Yeah, Romero's out.
Romero's out as well.
Yeah.
So Saliba, Romero's out.
That's us.
Right, just because of that, I feel like
do we want to have a
Flecken.
rethink? Do we want to have a
No.
rethink?
I want Flecken. I want Flecken.
I
want Flecken.
I'm looking at
It's my choice. It's my choice. No, it's my choice.
Think about this.
I want Flecken. Flecken back in there.
No. I was thinking about this because that meant I didn't have to choose Romero and Saliba.
There was a reason why I said Flecken should be my choice. Because I knew what was
Get
coming.
Flecken on the plane and get him back into my team. Yeah, I'm flying straight to South.
It's up to you. It was me 1 against you 4. So it's up to you guys to choose if you want to change, because it has an effect. But at the same time, does that mean Sulemana goes in ahead of Son? Do you want Sulemana in his team ahead of Son?
Oh, hell no. Son needs to be in there.
Well, this is it, because Son was in my team. So I'm like,
Because Sulemana is the only other Southampton player. So you have to pick either Bazunu or Sulemana.
Did no one else pick Saka apart from me?
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Raw.
That was it.
Cool. For me, I'd say
because technically you could have done Son versus Saka, because, like, let's be honest, the strikers we with all the forwards we can make positionless if we want to, but realistically,
but that still gives you another problem, because then you got Saliba or
but
Odegaard.
it's already Odegaard versus Kudus, and
for me, it goes Bazunu stays in, Son goes in. Then obviously that takes out Romero. Saliba goes in. Odegaard comes out and Kudus goes in.
Odegaard.
Kudus goes in.
Yeah, quite simple, really. No need to jump ships, you know,
Yeah.
or try and
And
bring
then
man back
Kudus
on the plane.
Well, listen, the plane's in the air, bruv. I told you this already. Saliba can't make it.
brother. It's like, wait, is anyone else picking
No, but
Flecken?
there's something missing, because
Yeah,
Flecken's
there is something
Brentford, isn't
missing
he?
because
Because
Flecken is Brentford.
if you go
Tony,
Bazunu,
it's Tony.
like realistically, out of the two, who would you want in your team out from Southampton more, Bazunu or Sulemana?
Yeah, probably Sulemana, to be honest.
Attacking
No, in
Sulemana.
your team.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
in my team,
What over
Out
Son?
of the two of them.
look at my team. To be honest,
Over Son.
No, because now you're changing it over Son. You said who would you want in your team out of the two? Out of the two, I would want Sulemana in my team if I had to pick the two. But if it's out of Son, then I'm picking Son.
yeah.
And I'm keeping.
But to be fair, Son didn't have the greatest season last season, so I might still pick Sulemana, to be honest.
but nah,
He just
I
don't
don't
like
think.
North London teams,
He,
boy.
he doesn't. He just doesn't.
Never guess where he lives though.
Exactly. You never
get
guess
me?
where he grew up.
I live in Middlesex, bruv.
Middlesex don't exist no more, bro.
That is shameless. That is shameless.
Exactly.
How dare you?
It doesn't exist no more for real.
All right, cool. So,
So who's it? So is it Bazunu and Sulemana?
I just
Bazunu
think
in, Sulemana out.
overall as a team, I think with Bazunu in, Saliba,
And Son in and Saliba in makes it stronger.
I think so. Because then
It's a stronger team.
yeah, and you had the option to rotate Kudus and Palmer, switch them positions.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's more
Yeah.
balanced, isn't it, really? It is a more balanced side. It is a more balanced side.
So we
Okay.
made our decision then. Isn't there
I'm seeing something that's not quite right.
something's not right. There's something's missing because
the strikers, Solanke and Tony.
We need a player from we haven't
need another
got
Bournemouth
another
player somewhere.
Yeah, you haven't got another Bournemouth player in. So where would that Bournemouth player be?
But we when we chose Bazunu, Tony was out already. It was going to be Solanke.
Yeah. Yeah, because Bazuni's a Brentford keeper, right?
No.
So
Flecken.
realistically,
No.
we're looking for a Brentford player.
Flecken.
Technically we're looking for a Brentford player as a centre back to challenge Saliba, which is one man like Pinnock.
Why did someone pick?
Listen, listen.
You know
He's
what?
Jamaican. All I'm saying, he's Jamaican.
hold on.
I had to represent because some of us just wear the t-shirt, but some of us live it. He's Jamaican. He's Jamaican. All right, he's Jamaican.
Shots fired.
I'm just saying,
That's it, bro. No, that's not even shots fired. He got his claws out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's a bit sassy right there.
No. Listen to this, fella. Don't try to draw me out. All right, cool. So,
hold on.
So we have to pick a Bournemouth player and a Brentford player in this team right now.
So what we're saying is actually, despite all what we're saying, we've got to take Flecken.
You got to take Flecken, yeah.
That's basically what we're saying. So
No, we're not saying that.
You know what?
No.
You know what? You take Flecken, yeah.
Yeah.
You take Romero. You take Sulemana. You take Odegaard, and you take Solanke, and that's the team complete. For me, from my mind, that team's done. From what we picked, that completes it.
Lamont, bring the plane back. Bring the plane. Bring him back. Bring Flecken back.
It's getting the reverse, bro.
Am I wrong?
No, that makes sense.
It
It
means
makes
we have
sense.
to
It does make sense.
We have to have Flecken. We have to have Romero. We have to have
Yeah, I'm happy with that because I chose Romero as my centre
Odegaard.
back anyway.
Yeah, because we put in Kudus. That's where we went wrong. We put Kudus in.
Yeah.
Where we went wrong is we put Kudus and Patekut in.
But
You guys hear me?
Kudus only made it because there was a couple of us that picked him.
Yeah, we forgot. We forgot we had Paqueta in there already when we said Kudus.
Paqueta was a solidified choice.
Like I said, for me, it sits well with me anyway because Romero was my Tottenham player, and Odegaard was my Arsenal player.
So can I just ask one question? Is there any way we can kick out Romero and Saliba and put Pinnock in? We just can't make that work.
Not if no. Not if you've got Tony.
Hmm.
As much as it pains me to say it.
Yeah, you done that for the
Oh,
camera.
we've got Tony. We've got Flecken. We've got Flecken
We've got
instead
Flecken. Oh,
of Pinnock. We've got Flecken instead of
Flecken.
Pinnock.
Okay.
So I will say the combined 11 for South London is Flecken, Ben Johnson,
just South London?
Gurhey. Oh, sorry, South England.
You're
South of
trying
England.
to...
South of England. So Flecken, Ben Johnson, Gurhey, Romero, Robinson, Gross, Pekatar, Odegaard, Palmer, Sulemana, and Solanke. So it's now up to you guys who are watching to choose who wins between the north of England and the south of England. I'd like you guys to put your comments in there. Say whether we're talking rubbish, whether our teams are completely bad, or whether you like our teams. So I'll take it over to you guys. Bevan, who wins?
I would say I think the North beats the South. Pains me to say it, but that's what I think what happens. I think there might be too much up front and in midfield. Yeah,
I can't argue that.
Yeah.
Leon?
Yeah, I had the North to win pretty much from the moment we had to make this choice, just because the makeup of the team. I think the thing with the North teams is that you could pick two teams could have two players, because obviously there's only 9 teams, so it made it a little bit uneven, I would say. But if we had 10 each, then still would have had 2 teams that could have 2 players on North or South, so it didn't matter.
Daryl?
Yeah, I'm glad to go with the consensus and say, the North. When I look at the team for the North, the defense is strong, the midfield's strong, and there's a bag of goals up front. So definitely going to be a North.
Lamont?
North, obviously, because you got Kobe Manu in the middle just controlling the whole thing. So that's definitely going to work. You're just going to dominate with that alone. So for me, that's sold. Without him, it doesn't work, basically.
Without sounding like a broken record, the North have the better attack, the better defense, the better goalkeeper.
For real.
So it's a bit unfair, but you never know.
Well, it's unfair because two of the 3 promoted clubs are in the South.
Yes.
Yeah, true. That's not good.
I think if there will be a stipulation we'll have to impose next time we do this, but we'll save that for another day. So this has been Armchair Pundits. This has been our North of England versus South of England 11 to save the planet. Thankfully, the North has won. Otherwise, we'll be finished. We'll be finished.
It's not about saving no planet, mate.
Everyone's going up in smoke.
Listen, the North's not that bad, man. We've just got weak fullbacks, that's all. The fullbacks are the problem. But, yeah. Cool. Thanks, guys. Like I said, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, subscribe. Our last few episodes have been doing really well. We're loving it. Thank you very much for all your support, guys. Keep it going. And put your own teams down. See if you can make teams that are better than ours. And once again, put your views down who you think picked the best team from the North and who picked the best team from the South. Cool. Take it easy. Peace.
Later.
Peace.